Hi friends, welcome to Shankar English Guru. Today I am very happy to talk to you about the importance of pronunciation as well as verbal and non-verbal communication skills. Being a foreign language, when you will try to communicate in our communication approach, pronunciation plays a very important role as well as verbal and non-verbal communication. If you want to attend or participate like a presentations or else group discussion or else public speaking or giving any kinds of presentation to the audience, so here verbal and non-verbal communication as well as pronunciation plays a very important role. So today this video talks about the importance of pronunciation and verbal non-verbal communication skills, and now my students are going to explain you what is the importance of pronunciation as well as verbal and non-verbal communication.
Communication is an act of interacting with people and sharing information with them. Whether you speak or not, it communicates a message to other person. There are two types of communication: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is a form of communication in which words are used to interchange the information, either in the form of writing or speech. It can be done in oral or written. Coming to non-verbal communication, words aren't used for communicating anything. Instead, some other modes are used where communication takes place by the way of unspoken and unwritten language like body language, facial expression, sign language, and so on. The types of nonverbal communication are chronomics, vocalics, haptics, and so on. There are fewer chances of confusion in verbal communication, but whereas the chances of confusion and misunderstanding are very much in nonverbal communication. Verbal communication, however, is an important part of life as we use words in our daily conversation. But for the deaf and dumb persons who can't use language, nonverbal communication is more efficient. There are many ways that contribute to effective communication. How you use your words, body language, facial expressions determine how you are understood. But for effective communication requires a mix of both verbal and nonverbal communication. For higher companies like Infosys, Wipro, and so on, interviews are a key of an essential part of job search process. Beyond your experience and skills, interviewers want to know if your personality and temperament will fit in with the company's culture. They evaluate how you present yourself, especially your posture, gestures, facial expressions, and level of involvement. If you want to be a highly successful person in today's world, possessing clear communication skills are essential for every individual. You have to efficiently articulate viewpoints and should also know to express them in a concise manner. And finally, I would like to thank our English sir for giving me this golden opportunity.
Pronunciation. It's the way we pronounce the words. Most of you don't bother about the pronunciation, but it plays a major role while we are communicating. With good pronunciation, the thoughts you want to share can be shared to the others clearly. With bad pronunciation, you are going to get misunderstood by the people to whom you are delivering the words. To improve your pronunciation, you have to follow some of these steps so that you can speak well while you are communicating. Some of them are, you need to listen some of the words which are pronounced by someone else who are perfect in those, and you have to record by yourself what you are speaking. You have to refer some of the dictionaries to know about the pronunciation words, and by revising all those what you had recorded so that you can improve your pronunciation. The major points to improve your pronunciation are: you need to be good at phonetics, word stress, and sentences so that you can improve your pronunciation. Stress, rhythm, pitch, and intonation are the four major elements which plays a major role in improving your pronunciation. So it's better to keep concentration on improving your pronunciation rather than learning the English language.